Let's uncover the truth about Charlie Brown's dad. Did you know that in the classic Peanuts comic strip, Charlie Brown's father is a barber? This little detail adds a unique touch to Charlie's character and connects directly to the life of his creator, Charles Schulz. Schulz's own father was a barber, and he used this inspiration to give Charlie Brown's life a bit of relatable charm. While Charlie often deals with the ups and downs of childhood, like feeling sad or misunderstood, his father's profession subtly suggests a connection to the community, a place where many people gather and share stories. This detail is not just a random choice. It reflects how familial experiences can shape our stories and characters. So the next time you read Peanuts, remember that behind Charlie's worries, there's a bit of barbershop wisdom brought to life by Schulz's own upbringing. Did you know Zip Stitch can replace stitches? This innovative medical device offers a simpler way to close wounds compared to traditional stitches. Instead of using needles and thread, Zip Stitch relies on an adhesive system featuring adjustable strips that can quickly seal cuts and injuries. This means less pain during application and a significant reduction in the time spent in a doctor's office. Designed for ease of use, Zip Stitch allows patients to help themselves in minor wound care. Whether for a child's scraped knee or a small surgical incision, this device promotes faster healing while providing a secure bond. It even comes with clear instructions, making it user-friendly for people without medical training. Imagine applying a bandage that not only holds your skin together, but also allows for a better healing environment. This method also reduces the risk of scarring and infection associated with traditional sewing methods. With its remarkable efficiency and convenience, could Zip Stitch revolutionize how we think about wound care? Did you know there's gold in the ocean? Scientists estimate that our vast oceans contain around 20 million tons of gold. However, finding and extracting this treasure isn't as simple as it sounds. The challenge lies in the fact that each liter of seawater contains less than a billionth of a gram of gold. This means that while there's a lot of gold out there, it's dispersed so thinly that mining it is impractical and would be incredibly costly. Interestingly, hydrothermal vents act as natural ovens, heating the water and creating unique conditions that can form small nuggets of gold. But here's the catch. These vents are located about 2.5 kilometers, 1.5 miles deep in the ocean, where temperatures can soar, making them hard to reach. So while the ocean may be hiding precious metals, getting to them is a whole different story. Have you heard Finland is the happiest country? According to the 2019 World Happiness Report, this Nordic nation topped the list, leaving many people intrigued about what makes it so joyful. Factors like a strong sense of community, excellent education, and accessible healthcare contribute to the overall happiness of its citizens. In Finland, life balance is a priority. People enjoy generous paid leave and make time for social activities. The country also offers incredible natural beauty, with stunning forests and thousands of lakes, encouraging outdoor fun and relaxation. Interestingly, strong social support systems provide a safety net, making residents feel secure in times of trouble. The Finns also value honesty and trust, both in relationships and in government, which creates a stable environment. Perhaps it's their straightforward, no-nonsense attitude that fosters a sense of well-being and contentment. In a world filled with stress and distractions, could we learn something from Finland's happy lifestyle? You might be shocked to learn that octopuses are shapeshifters. These incredible creatures are masters of disguise, capable of not just changing their color, but also altering the very texture of their skin. Through a sophisticated system of specialized muscle control structures known as papillae, octopuses can swiftly transform their skin, going from smooth to spiky in mere milliseconds. This remarkable ability enables them to blend seamlessly into various environments like coral reefs, rocky seafloors, or fields of seaweed, achieving a level of camouflage that allows them to virtually disappear. But there's more to these fascinating animals than instinctive survival. Scientific studies have shown that octopuses possess impressive intelligence. They can observe and remember their surroundings, adjusting their camouflage based on past experiences. This means their remarkable ability to blend in is not just a reflex, but an active choice, showcasing a blend of memory, observation, and complex neural coordination. Octopuses challenge our understanding of animal intelligence with their dynamic and calculated responses to their environments. Isn't nature full of surprises? Why exactly does the Saffir-Simpson scale matter? The Saffir-Simpson scale is crucial in understanding hurricanes and their potential impact. It categorizes hurricanes into 5 distinct levels, each defined by their wind speed. Category 1 storms are the least severe, with winds between 74 and 95 miles per hour, while Category 5 hurricanes are the true powerhouses, with winds exceeding 157 miles per hour. This scale helps meteorologists predict the potential damage and inform communities about the risks they face. For example, a Category 5 hurricane can cause catastrophic destruction to buildings, infrastructure, and local ecosystems. Understanding these categories allows people to prepare and respond appropriately, potentially saving lives and minimizing damage. By keeping the public informed, the Saffir-Simpson scale plays a vital role in disaster preparedness, making it easier to understand when someone should evacuate or secure their homes. So next time a hurricane approaches, remember the importance of this scale and how it helps keep everyone safe. Guess what really drives global pork production? China proudly raises more than half of the world's pigs, boasting over 440 million of these animals, while the United States trails behind with just 73 million. This massive difference highlights China's dominance in the pork industry, a major player on the global stage. Pigs hold a special place in Chinese culture, symbolizing prosperity and good fortune. Pork is not just a staple in the Chinese diet, it is a key ingredient in many beloved dishes, from dumplings to sweet and sour pork. This strong cultural connection fuels the demand for pork within China, influencing its extensive production methods. With such high numbers, China effectively shapes international markets and the global economy's dynamics, impacting prices and trade. As the world's appetite for pork grows, especially in developing countries, can China maintain its position as the top pig producer? Prepare to be amazed by extreme heat in Death Valley. This stunning location holds the record for the highest temperature ever recorded on Earth, reaching a scorching 134 degrees Fahrenheit. Imagine a place so hot that it feels like standing in an oven. Death Valley, located in California, earned its dramatic name due to its relentless, sweltering climate. The record-setting temperature was registered on July 10, 1913, making it a historic day for weather enthusiasts. This desert is not just about heat, it's also a fascinating ecosystem with unique plants and animals that thrive in such harsh conditions. Despite the extreme temperatures, visitors flock to this incredible national park each year, drawn by its rugged beauty and unusual landscapes. From the striking Badwater Basin, lying below sea level, to mesmerizing sand dunes, Death Valley offers breathtaking sights alongside its blistering heat. So, who's brave enough to experience the hottest place on Earth? This might surprise you. Firstborns have higher IQs. A fascinating study by the Bureau of Economic Research reveals that firstborn children often score better on intelligence tests compared to their younger siblings. But why is this the case? Researchers suggest that the extra parental attention and responsibilities bestowed upon the eldest child may play a key role in shaping their cognitive abilities. When parents focus more on their firstborn, providing encouragement and stimulating activities, these children may develop crucial cognitive skills earlier on. Additionally, firstborns often take on leadership roles within the family, which can further enhance their decision-making capabilities. So it seems that being the first in line not only comes with privileges, but might also give a mental edge. Could this be why many firstborns excel in academics? You won't believe this about Gouda cheese. This creamy and delicious cheese reigns supreme in the Netherlands, where it's not just a favorite, but a cultural staple. Gouda is loved for its rich flavor, which varies from mild to sharp as it ages. It's incredibly versatile too. You can enjoy it on sandwiches and salads or melted over dishes. What sets Gouda apart is its unique production process, where milk is carefully heated and the curds are pressed into wheels, allowing it to develop that distinct taste. Dutch cheese markets are bustling with locals and tourists eager to sample different ages of Gouda, each bringing a unique twist to the table. So next time you enjoy a slice of cheese, think of the beloved Gouda from the Netherlands. Isn't it fascinating how a single cheese can capture the hearts and palates of so many people? Have you ever wondered why winter makes us feel tired? During the colder months, many people notice a significant shift in their mood and energy levels. This phenomenon occurs in various regions around the world, and it directly relates to changes in daylight and temperature. As winter days shorten, less sunlight reaches us, leading to lower levels of serotonin, a brain chemical that helps regulate mood. This deficiency can make folks feel sluggish, irritable, or even depressed. In contrast, when spring and summer arrive, the increased sunlight boosts serotonin levels, sparking a sense of vitality and energy. Our natural rhythms, driven by seasons, play a crucial role in our behavior. Some scientists even suggest that our ancestors adapted to these seasonal shifts, causing this lethargy to encourage rest during harsh climates. It's fascinating how something as simple as the weather can shift our emotions and motivation. So next time you find yourself feeling low in winter, remember that it's not just you, it's nature at work. Ever seen clever prison tricks like this one? During the infamous Alcatraz escape, prisoners showcased their remarkable creativity by crafting fake heads out of soap, hair, and paper mache to fool the guards. This clever ploy not only highlighted their resourcefulness, but also their incredible determination to escape from one of the most notorious prisons in history. Alcatraz, known for its high-security environment and harsh conditions, became the setting for this daring and innovative escape plan. As night fell, inmates placed these lifelike heads in their beds, making it seem like they were asleep while they themselves were meticulously executing their escape. Their strategy involved patience and careful planning as they chipped away at the walls of their cells over months. Ultimately, this bold attempt became legendary, inspiring countless tales and films about prison breaks. It serves as a testament to human ingenuity, proving that when faced with impossible odds, people can come up with some truly fascinating ideas. What other ingenious escape methods might history reveal? Believe it or not, Alexander the Great had a Hindu guru. This intriguing relationship flourished during Alexander's campaigns in India. The guru, known for his wisdom and spiritual insight, traveled with the army, offering guidance and support. However, the end of this story took a tragic turn. Following a self-immolation, a ritual act of sacrifice, the army sought to honor him in a severely misguided way, a drinking contest. The soldiers, eager to prove their bravery, consumed vast amounts of wine, with some drinking up to 13 liters of unmixed alcohol in one sitting. This dangerous competition resulted in a heartbreaking outcome. 42 soldiers lost their lives to alcohol poisoning, including the unfortunate winner. Such incidents remind us of the extremes that come from both devotion and reckless celebration. How could such an event unfold within the ranks of one of history's greatest armies? Here's a wild fact about ancient cotton use. Long ago, cotton wasn't just a fabric, it was a symbol of luxury and social standing. In ancient civilizations like Egypt and India, wearing cotton was a clear indicator of wealth and status. Unlike rougher materials, cotton offered unmatched comfort, making it highly sought after by the elite. Imagine attending a grand event and being identified by the soft, breathable fabric draped elegantly on your body. This luxurious textile was so prized that it often sparked trade between distant regions, connecting cultures and economies in ways we sometimes overlook today. Even heirlooms made from this material passed down through generations became treasured markers of wealth and heritage. So next time you slip on a cotton shirt, think about the thousands of years of history woven into its threads. Isn't it fascinating how something so common today used to define social circles? What if I told you about a vibrating smart fork? This innovative gadget is part of a growing trend in consumerism, which constantly seeks out solutions for every little problem we might encounter. Designed to help people eat at a healthier pace, the smart fork vibrates if you take bites too quickly. While this might sound like a fun novelty, it highlights a bigger issue: our society's obsession with convenience. Technology has made our lives easier in many ways, Yet we often overlook the beauty of simplicity and mindfulness in everyday activities like eating. Instead of savoring our food and enjoying the moment, we rely on gadgets to keep us in check. This fascinating blend of technology and habit raises important questions about our lifestyle choices. Are we becoming too dependent on these devices to guide us, or can they help us improve our daily routines? Meet the dog who mapped South Korea's streets. This unexpected furball became a social media sensation after it followed a mapping service operator during a routine mapping mission in the bustling city. While the operator captured images of the streets for digital maps, this friendly canine happily trotted alongside, appearing in countless photos. The dog, which many locals affectionately named Doji, added an element of fun to the usually technical process of mapping. It wasn't just about transforming the landscape. Dogi's antics brought joy and surprise to residents who spotted its adorable face tucked into various street scenes. As the operator continued their journey, Dogi seemed to relish the adventure, bringing smiles to everyone who encountered them. The adorable companionship sparked discussions online about community spirit, the joy of unexpected friendships, and the love that pets can bring into our lives. This delightful story reminds us that even during technical tasks, there's always room for a little joy and spontaneity. Could this charming dog become the new mascot of urban mapping? What's larger than a lion and a tiger? The liger, an extraordinary hybrid between these two majestic big cats, can reach incredible lengths of up to 12 feet and weigh over 880 pounds. This makes the liger the largest cat species on Earth. You might wonder how such a massive creature comes to be. Ligers are born when a male lion mates with a female tiger, and they inherit traits from both parents. Although lions and tigers usually inhabit different parts of the world, ligers can thrive in captivity where they are often bred. These huge felines have a playful and friendly nature, sometimes even resembling their lion fathers in their sociable demeanor. However, ligers are not found in the wild and face unique challenges when bred in captivity, including health issues related to their size. While they may look impressive, the existence of ligers raises important ethical questions about hybridization and animal welfare. So next time you think about the largest cat, remember the remarkable liger and how fascinating nature can be. Prepare to be amazed by the Pringles mascot story. In 2006, a playful prank swept through Wikipedia, giving the Pringles mascot the humorous name Julius Pringles. It sparked laughter and confusion among fans. But what happened next was truly unexpected. After Kellogg's acquired the brand, they decided to embrace this lighthearted joke. Rather than dismissing it, Kellogg's incorporated Julius Pringles into their marketing materials, transforming a simple internet myth into an official part of Pringles history. This decision showcased a unique approach to branding, proving that sometimes a little fun can go a long way. Imagine being part of a joke that becomes recognized nationwide. This not only reflects the playful nature of brands, but also highlights how public engagement can influence big companies' marketing strategies. So what do you think about turning fun into iconic branding? Prepare to be amazed by leap year births. Did you know that the odds of being born on February 29th are 1 in 1461? This rare day only occurs every 4 years, giving it a little extra magic. Most years have 365 days, but leap years include an extra day to keep our calendars in sync with the Earth's orbit around the Sun. Because of this quirky calendar trick, people born on leap day can claim they celebrate their birthdays only once every 4 years. Imagine the excitement for those lucky individuals when their special day rolls around. Many leap year babies enjoy the uniqueness of their birth date and often share fun stories about how they celebrate. Some choose to celebrate on February 28th or March 1st during non-leap years, while others wait for the big day. Isn't it fascinating how a simple twist of time creates such special moments? Check out the stunning secrets of the Moscow Metro. The Moscow Metro is famous around the world for its breathtaking beauty, often earning the nickname the Underground Palace. Each station is like a work of art, featuring stunning murals, sparkling chandeliers, and intricate sculptures that reflect Russia's rich history and culture. You could easily take a whole day just to marvel at the aesthetics of these underground spaces. From the grand arches of Komsomolskaya Station to the delicate mosaics at Novoslobodskaya, every corner offers a glimpse into artistic mastery. However, don't let their beauty fool you. The Moscow Metro is also a bustling hub of activity. Locals are always on the move, navigating the tunnels and platforms with impressive speed to catch their trains. This rapid pace contrasts with the serene beauty of the stations, creating a unique experience for visitors. So, whether you're wandering slowly to soak it all in or racing to your next destination, riding the Moscow Metro is an adventure in art and efficiency. Surprisingly, it's a fact that owls fly silently, thanks to their unique feather anatomy. Owls are the stealthiest hunters you can imagine, largely due to their specialized feathers. Unlike most birds, the feathers of owls have a soft, velvety texture and serrated leading edges, which break up the airflow as they glide. This remarkable design allows them to fly with almost no sound, making it possible for them to approach their prey undetected. Scientific studies using high-speed microphones have demonstrated that an owl in flight generates less than 1/10 the noise of similarly sized birds. This ghost-like silence not only enhances their hunting prowess, but also contributes to their mystique in various cultures. For centuries, owls have been associated with wisdom and the supernatural, often regarded as omens or messages from the spirit realm. Nature's engineering provides profound lessons. For instance, researchers are mimicking the owl's silent flight in the design of quieter fans and drones. In both wildlife and technology, the art of silence can prove to be an unexpected yet powerful advantage. Can you imagine surviving 117 days lost at sea? In 1973, British couple Morris and Marilyn Bailey faced a harrowing adventure when their yacht was struck and sunk by a whale. Left adrift on an inflatable raft, the couple had to tap into their survival skills to endure the relentless days and nights. They quickly learned to bail water from their raft to keep it afloat, collecting precious rainwater whenever the skies allowed. For food, they didn't have the luxury of a fishing rod or net. Instead, they relied on their bare hands to catch turtles, birds, and fish, proving human ingenuity in extreme conditions. With limited resources and sheer determination, the Baileys showed incredible resilience. Their story inspires us to appreciate the strength we can find within ourselves, even in the most dire situations. What would you do if faced with such a challenge? Surprisingly, Buddha faced a dangerous dinner choice. This intriguing aspect of his life involves his last meal, which, according to legend, may have contained spoiled pork or even poisonous mushrooms. Offered by a blacksmith, this meal serves as a reminder that even the most enlightened figures are not shielded from misfortune, particularly when it comes to food. The tale highlights the unpredictability of life, illustrating that even a revered figure like Buddha could encounter dangerous situations. In many cultures, tales of last meals often carry deep meanings, which can symbolize life's fleeting nature or the unpredictable circumstances we all face. It shows us that practicing mindfulness is vital, even in seemingly mundane moments like eating. So while Buddha's teachings emphasize enlightenment and wisdom, this story points to the relatable human experience of making choices, sometimes with unexpected consequences. What lessons can we draw from Buddha's last meal? Have you ever wondered why Robin Williams loved gaming? This beloved actor and comedian was not just famous for his movies and stand-up routines. He was also an enthusiastic gamer. Robin Williams often brought his playful spirit into the gaming world, especially during intense sessions of Call of Duty Online. He was known for his hilarious trash talking directed towards teenagers online, showcasing his knack for humor even in virtual combat. One of his famous quotes about the game was calling it cyber cocaine, highlighting not only the fast-paced action, but also the addictive nature of gaming. For Williams, gaming wasn't just a pastime, it was a way to connect with others and escape reality for a while. His witty banter made even the toughest defeat feel lighthearted and fun. It's a reminder that gaming can bring joy and laughter just as much as it can challenge players. Did you know Williams loved to share this passion with his fans? Get ready for the K9 helm making headlines. This innovative helmet, designed specifically for dogs working in hazardous environments like police or military settings, is changing how we think about canine safety. The first model, known as the Trident M1, uses advanced 3D printing technology, which allows for a perfect fit and extra protection for our furry heroes. Just like how human helmets protect their wearers, the K9 helm is crafted to defend against potential injuries while performing vital tasks. These working dogs often face challenging situations, and the K9 helm provides an essential layer of safety. Imagine a police dog on the front lines, confidently wearing this headgear while protecting its partner. With this groundbreaking technology, our loyal companions can work in dangerous environments with better protection than ever. Isn't it amazing to see how innovation helps keep our four-legged friends safe? Hard to believe, but dinosaurs had feathers too. Long before modern birds soared through the skies, many dinosaurs, including the swift velociraptor and the tiny microraptor, sported feathers. Fossil discoveries reveal that these feathers were not just for show. They likely served several important functions like insulation to keep warm or stunning displays to attract mates. Remarkably, the famous Archaeopteryx, which roamed the Earth around 150 million years ago, was a key player in this evolutionary story, showcasing both feathers and wings. It's considered a vital link that connects non-avian dinosaurs to the birds we see today. So when we think about feathers, we're not only looking at bird history, but we're also uncovering fascinating aspects of dinosaur life. The feathered past of these ancient creatures invites us to rethink how we view dinosaurs and their relationship with modern avians. Who knew the past could be so colorful? What if I told you about the Bishop Rock Lighthouse? This iconic lighthouse, standing proudly since 1858, is located on Bishop Rock Island, the westernmost point in the Isles of Scilly. It has been a vital navigational aid for sailors braving the often treacherous waters of the Atlantic Ocean for over 150 years. Built to withstand fierce storms and rough seas, Bishop Rock Lighthouse is an engineering marvel. Designed with a tall, cylindrical shape, it features a bright beacon that guides vessels safely along their journey. The lighthouse's keeper once lived there, ensuring its light was always operational, a job that required incredible dedication. Today, it stands not just as a navigational tool, but also as a historical landmark, showcasing the maritime heritage of the region. Visitors to the Isles of Scilly often marvel at its beauty from a distance, captivated by tales of shipwrecks and sea legends. With the ocean as its backdrop, the Bishop Rock Lighthouse is a symbol of safety and resilience. How many lighthouses do you know have such a fascinating story? Hard to believe, but questions are welcome here. In a world overflowing with information, it can be daunting to know where to start. This is why the speaker invites viewers to share their thoughts and questions in the comments. Engaging with the audience not only makes the experience interactive, but also helps clarify any confusing topics. By encouraging viewers to express their curiosity, the speaker ensures that no one feels left out. Plus, who doesn't love a good discussion? The speaker also hints at exciting future content, urging everyone to subscribe for more updates. This invitation to join the conversation fosters a community where learning thrives. Viewers can feel a sense of belonging as they feed their thirst for knowledge, knowing their input is valued. So why not dive into the comments and ask that burning question? Your thoughts could spark the next great topic. You might be shocked to learn that bridges can shake. In an intriguing episode from history, English soldiers found themselves in a predicament while crossing a bridge. Their synchronized marching created rhythmic vibrations, strong enough to raise safety concerns about the structure itself. The bridge, which had stood firmly for years, began to tremble under the force of their steps, leading to worries that it might not withstand the stress. As a result, military leaders issued a directive that soldiers should cease marching on the bridge to prevent any possible damage. This fascinating event highlights how the physics of sound and vibration can impact even sturdy constructions. The incident stands as a reminder that while we often think of bridges as stable, they can behave unexpectedly under certain conditions. So the next time you walk across a bridge, remember that your footsteps might create ripples of their own. Guess what really drives curiosity about the Eye of the Sahara? The Eye of the Sahara, or Risha structure, is a breathtaking geological wonder located in the Mauritanian desert. This huge circular formation spans an impressive 25 miles in diameter, making it visible from space. When astronauts gaze down, they see what looks like a gigantic eye staring back. Its concentric rings draw attention and fuel imagination. Scientists believe this formation is a deeply eroded geological dome, but its unique shape has sparked wild theories. Some suggest it might be remnants of an ancient city, while others think it could have been created by a meteor impact. Each theory adds to the mystery surrounding this natural landmark, leaving many to wonder how nature can create such captivating shapes. The Eye of the Sahara is not just a visual marvel. It invites us to explore geology and history, igniting questions about our planet's past. Did you know that Michigan has stunning landmarks? The Great Lakes, often called Michigan's freshwater seas, showcase some of the most breathtaking views in the United States. With over 3,200 miles of shoreline, these immense lakes provide a fantastic backdrop for countless outdoor activities and sightseeing adventures. Imagine standing atop the iconic Sleeping Bear Dunes, where the enchanting panorama includes the sparkling waters of Lake Michigan stretching to the horizon. Or picture yourself at the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, where colorful sandstone cliffs soar majestically above the lake, creating a majestic landscape. Outdoor enthusiasts can enjoy hiking along scenic trails, kayaking in tranquil waters, or even exploring the lush flora and diverse wildlife unique to this freshwater ecosystem. Each visit reveals new beauty, whether it's a quiet moment watching a sunset over the calming waters or the thrill of sailing on the waves. Michigan's landmarks invite you to experience their splendor firsthand. So why not plan your adventure to discover the natural wonders of the Great Lakes? You'll be truly captivated by their charm. Discover the delicious history of spotted dick. This traditional British dessert has a quirky name that often raises eyebrows. Originating in the 19th century, spotted dick is a steamed pudding made primarily with suet and dotted with bits of dried fruit, like currants or raisins. The term spotted refers to those fruity pieces that give the pudding its signature appearance, while dick is an old-fashioned word for pudding itself. This delightful treat was a staple in British households, especially during colder months, as it provided warmth and comfort. Often served with custard, spotted dick makes for a hearty dessert that's both filling and satisfying. While it may sound unusual to modern ears, this pudding reflects the rich culinary history of Britain, showcasing how food names can tell stories of culture and tradition. So, are you brave enough to try this iconic dessert? Ever wondered if bats are really blind? The popular saying that bats are blind is a myth. In reality, bats have functional eyes and can see, although their vision varies by species. Many bats rely heavily on echolocation, a fascinating biological sonar system that emits high-frequency sounds and listens for the echoes bouncing back. This incredible adaptation helps them navigate through dark caves and locate food, like insects, even in complete darkness. When a bat sends out a chirp, it measures how long it takes for the sound to return. This allows them to create a mental map of their surroundings, identifying both obstacles and tasty meals. So while their eyes might not be their primary tool for hunting, they definitely aren't flying around blindly. Instead, bats are expert aerial hunters, using a mix of sight and sound to thrive in the night sky. Uncover the secrets of the Indian purple frog. This fascinating creature, discovered in 2003, has some unusual habits that set it apart. Most of its life is spent hidden underground, often buried up to 2 meters deep in the Indian soil. It only emerges for a brief period each year, specifically during the monsoon season, to mate and lay eggs. With a distinct, purplish hue and a round body, this frog is not only unique in its appearance, but also in its lifestyle. Its underground existence helps it survive the hot and dry months, showcasing remarkable adaptations to its environment. Scientists believe that the unique life cycle of the Indian purple frog emphasizes the importance of protecting its natural habitat, as climate change and habitat destruction could threaten this special species. Why do you think such unique animals evolved to live hidden from the world? Prepare to be amazed by the roots of tango. In Argentina, this iconic dance began as a lively ritual predominantly among men, with women taking a back seat during its early days. Emerging in the late 19th century, tango was not just a dance, it was a way for men to bond. Imagine a bustling dance hall filled with passionate men showcasing their skills, exchanging intense glances and precise movements, all while communicating unspoken emotions through their bodies. The dramatic flair of tango, filled with strong steps and sensual expressions, revealed a world where camaraderie thrived amidst the complexities of masculine friendship. As time passed, the role of women blossomed in this artistic form, bringing a richer dynamic to the dance. Today, tango is celebrated globally, yet its unique beginnings remind us of its powerful history. Isn't it fascinating how friendships can evolve into art? Can you believe how civet coffee is made? This unique brew, known as kopi luwak, is produced from coffee beans that have a rather unusual journey. The process begins in the forests of Southeast Asia, where civets, small nocturnal mammals, eat coffee cherries. As the cherries digest in the civet's stomach, their specialized enzymes partially ferment the beans, enhancing their flavor. Once the civet excretes the undigested beans, farmers collect them, clean them thoroughly, and then roast them into a delightful coffee. The resulting brew is celebrated for its smooth and rich taste, often described as one of the most luxurious cups of coffee you can find. However, this gourmet coffee comes with controversy. Ethical concerns arise from the treatment of civets in some production methods, where they're kept in captivity and fed a restricted diet. Despite that, true coffee lovers still rave about kopi luwak's distinct character. So would you dare to try a cup of civet coffee? Why exactly do snow monkeys love hot springs? Japanese macaques, also known as snow monkeys, thrive in chilly climates, making them the northernmost non-human primates on the planet. These incredible creatures have thick fur and the ability to cope with frigid temperatures, but they take their comfort a step further. One of their favorite activities is soaking in natural hot springs, which helps them stay warm during the harsh winters of Japan. Observing these playful primates as they relax in steaming water is a delightful sight, showcasing their unique social behavior. The warmth of the hot springs is not only a nifty way to fend off the cold, but it also fosters community bonding among the macaques. You might be surprised to learn that this behavior has become a popular attraction, drawing visitors who want to witness the monkeys enjoying a warm bath. How fascinating is that? Here's what actually happens when kids grow up. Did you know that the blood in our bodies is carefully balanced? For humans, the ratio of blood to body mass is at its highest before we hit 8 years old. In fact, a 6-year-old child has as much blood in their veins as an adult does. This is quite fascinating because as kids grow, they get taller and heavier, but the blood amount doesn't keep increasing proportionally. Instead, their bodies become more efficient at managing blood volume as they grow. This peak in blood ratio helps support rapid growth and development, delivering the oxygen and nutrients young bodies need. After age 8, although the total volume of blood increases, it does so at a slower rate compared to body mass. Isn't it amazing how our bodies adapt during those early years? Let's uncover the truth about the brazen bull. In ancient Greece, a tyrant named Phalaris had a rather gruesome idea to scare off potential criminals. He wanted to use fear as a deterrent, so he designed a horrifying torture device known as the brazen bull. This device was a hollow structure made of bronze crafted to resemble a giant bull. The concept was chilling. A person would be locked inside and a fire would be set underneath, causing them to burn alive. Not only was the design cruel, but it also allowed the screams of the victim to be transformed into sounds resembling a bull's roar, thus creating a terrifying spectacle. Phalaris believed that this gruesome display would instill fear in his subjects, effectively deterring crime. However, this brutal form of punishment raises important ethical questions. Just how far should we go in the name of law and order? This might surprise you. Google was almost sold for $1 million. Back in 1998, the ambitious founders of Google, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, were eager to expand their budding search engine. They approached Alta Vista, a well-known search engine at the time, hoping to strike a deal. However, Alta Vista rejected their offer, thinking that Google's potential wouldn't rival their own. Fast forward to today, and Google has transformed into a tech giant, boasting a staggering valuation of over $100 billion. This rejection is now viewed as one of the most significant blunders in the tech world. It serves as a powerful reminder that in the fast-paced realm of technology, sometimes the next big thing is right under your nose. Imagine how different the internet landscape might be if Alta Vista had recognized Google's potential early on. Ever wonder why cellar spiders love our homes? These fascinating creatures belonging to the Falcus genus are the most common type of spider you might find indoors. With their long, delicate legs and small bodies, they often go unnoticed as they weave their messy, untidy webs in corners and hidden spaces. Cellar spiders thrive in the dim lighting of basements or attics, making these areas their favorite spots. Their diet consists mainly of other small insects, which helps keep those pesky pests in check. Unlike some spiders, cellar spiders are not harmful to humans, and they prefer to flee than fight when cornered. You might see them hanging upside down in their webs, waiting patiently for a meal to wander by. So the next time you find a cellar spider in your home, remember that it's just doing its job as a natural pest controller. How cool is that? Here's a wild fact about coffee species. Did you know there are two main types of coffee beans? Arabica and Robusta? Arabica beans are celebrated for their smooth and delicate flavor, making them the favorite among coffee lovers. On the flip side, Robusta beans pack a bigger punch with a stronger taste and more caffeine, which is great for a quick energy boost. However, there's a pressing issue at play. Coffee plants are incredibly sensitive to their growing conditions. This means that the coffee industry faces serious threats from climate change, as rising temperatures and unpredictable weather can severely impact coffee production. That's why sustainability efforts are so crucial for ensuring that future generations can enjoy their daily brew. Protecting our coffee sources not only supports farmers, but also safeguards the rich flavors and aromas we adore. So how can we all contribute to preserving coffee's future? Did you know a single tree can produce 170,000 pencils? That's right. An average tree, typically a conifer like cedar or pine, can provide enough wood to create a staggering number of pencils. Each of these pencils, which we often take for granted, is a small piece of art crafted from trees that play a vital role in our ecosystem. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen, helping to cleanse the air we breathe. When you think about it, just a single tree contributes to both our creative expression and environmental health. Interestingly, after the trees are harvested for pencil production, sustainable forestry practices ensure that more trees are planted to replace those removed. This practice not only keeps pencil production thriving, but also helps maintain forest habitats for countless species. So the next time you pick up a pencil to jot down a thought or sketch an idea, remember just how many trees it took to bring that simple tool into your hands. Can you imagine all the trees making our writing possible? Can you imagine bringing liquids on planes again? The liquid ban on airplanes might seem like a product of the September 11th attacks, but it actually came from a foiled terror plot in 2006. British authorities uncovered this alarming plan involving liquid explosives disguised as everyday soft drinks. The plot suggested that terrorists aimed to mix these liquids on board to create a deadly bomb during flights. This discovery shocked the world and prompted immediate action, leading to stricter airport security measures. To keep passengers safe, airports worldwide enforced a ban on carrying liquids over a certain volume, creating the infamous 3.4-ounce rule for carry-on luggage. This rule transformed how we pack our travel essentials, turning it into a juggling act to meet strict regulations. So, next time you're at the airport, think about the serious reasons behind those liquid restrictions. Guess what really drives heartbeats in love? Couples in love can synchronize their heartbeats simply by maintaining eye contact. This fascinating phenomenon shows how deep emotional connections can affect us on a physical level. When two people gaze into each other's eyes, their hearts can start beating in harmony. It's as if their emotions are linked, causing both partners to react to each other's feelings effortlessly. Scientists believe that this synchronization happens because of shared emotional states and the release of certain hormones like oxytocin, often known as the love hormone. This enchanting connection is not just romantic, it highlights how powerful nonverbal communication can be. Eye contact builds intimacy and trust, making it even more special. So the next time you share a loving glance, remember you're not just looking at each other. Your hearts might just be dancing to the same rhythm. You won't believe the truth about Apollo rocket fins. While many think rocket fins are crucial for flight, the fins on Apollo program rockets had a different role altogether. These fins were not essential during normal launches. Instead, they served a unique purpose: to stabilize the rocket in case something went wrong. Imagine a scenario where a launch faced unexpected problems. Those fins acted like safety nets, allowing the astronauts to gain enough control to abort the mission safely. This clever design highlights the importance of safety measures in space travel. The engineers really thought ahead, ensuring that if disaster struck, the astronauts could have a fighting chance to return home. So next time you see a rocket, remember those fins are more than just cool gadgets. They're lifesavers in the vast and unpredictable world of space. How amazing is that? Let's uncover the truth about the dugong. This fascinating marine mammal found along the coasts of the Indian Ocean and parts of the Western Pacific is often mistaken for a manatee or a sea cow. What makes the dugong so special is its exclusive diet of seagrass, which has earned it the nickname sea cow due to its herbivorous habits and grazing lifestyle. In fact, dugongs play a vital role in maintaining the health of underwater ecosystems by promoting seagrass growth. Surprisingly, these gentle creatures are more closely related to elephants than to seals, showcasing the incredible diversity of life on our planet. With their unique adaptations and important ecological role, dugongs are a reminder of the wonders of marine life. Sadly, they face threats from habitat loss and hunting. So how can we help protect these amazing sea cows and their vulnerable habitats? Why exactly does the marathon inspire so many people? It all started back in 1896 during the Olympic Games in Athens, aiming to revive the spirit of the ancient Greek games. This historic event was not just a race, it was a nod to the legendary run of Phidippides, a messenger who sprinted around 26 miles from Marathon to Athens. Phidippides brought news of victory over the Persians at the Battle of Marathon, and his epic journey is what inspired the modern marathon distance we see today. The race captures the essence of endurance and determination, making it a favorite for athletes and spectators alike. From its humble beginnings in Greece to becoming a global phenomenon, with marathons now hosted in cities all over the world, this event encourages many to challenge themselves physically and mentally. People train for months, often fundraising for charities, all while celebrating community and camaraderie. So whether you're a runner or a supporter, the marathon truly unites us in our human spirit. Does it inspire you to lace up your running shoes? You might be shocked to learn that saliva is filtered blood. Saliva, the watery substance in your mouth, doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It's actually produced by specialized glands that take certain components from your blood and transform them into something essential for your health. These glands, like the parotid and submandibular, absorb specific properties, creating saliva rich in enzymes and electrolytes. This miraculous liquid plays a crucial role in digestion, as it helps break down food right from the moment you take a bite. But it's not just about food. Saliva also maintains oral health by washing away bacteria and food particles, keeping your mouth clean and your teeth strong. Plus, the moisture helps you speak and swallow comfortably. So next time you think about saliva, remember it's more than just spit. It's a vital fluid your body relies on. What other secrets does your body hold? Did you know oceans host 85% of plant life? It's astonishing to think that most of the world's greenery exists underwater. While we often associate plants with forests and fields, the oceans are home to a diverse range of plant species, including the tiny but mighty phytoplankton. These microscopic organisms may be small, but they play a gigantic role in our planet's health. Phytoplankton are responsible for producing about half of the oxygen we breathe, making them incredibly vital to our survival. They use sunlight and nutrients from the water to photosynthesize, just like land plants. Besides oxygen production, they form the foundation of the oceanic food web, supporting countless marine creatures, from tiny zooplankton to huge whales. The next time you take a breath of fresh air, remember that half of it comes from these tiny ocean plants. Isn't it fascinating how the oceans, often overlooked when we think of plant life, are critical to sustaining life on Earth? Meet the gentle giant of the ocean. The Napoleon wrasse, commonly called the giant grouper, can grow to an impressive size of over 6.5 feet. This spectacular fish is not just known for its size, but also for its friendly and curious nature. Divers often encounter these magnificent creatures while exploring coral reefs, and the interactions can be memorable. The giant grouper loves to swim close to humans, often inspecting them with its large eyes. This characteristic makes it a favorite among underwater enthusiasts and marine photographers alike. Unfortunately, despite their gentle demeanor, the Napoleon wrasse faces threats from fishing and habitat loss. Conservation efforts are crucial to ensuring that future generations can enjoy swimming alongside these captivating fish. Efforts are ongoing to protect their habitats and educate people about their ecological importance. So the next time you think about the ocean, remember the curious nature of the giant grouper and the beauty it adds to the underwater world. Let's uncover the truth about Norway's Atlantic Road. This incredible route connects a series of islands through a cluster of stunning bridges that look like they're floating above the ocean. Located on Norway's west coast, the Atlantic Road is not just a regular highway, it's an engineering marvel that showcases the beauty of nature and human ingenuity. Opened in 1989, it winds gracefully for about 8.3 kilometers and is often referred to as one of the world's most beautiful roads. What makes it even more impressive is how it bravely withstands the unpredictable weather of the Atlantic Ocean, with strong winds and heavy rain being common. Visitors are treated to breathtaking views of crashing waves, dramatic cliffs, and scenic landscapes. Whether you're driving or walking, this remarkable engineering feat invites adventurers and nature lovers alike to experience its charm firsthand. You might be shocked to learn that math was purely verbal. In the 16th century, mathematicians relied heavily on written words to communicate equations and concepts. Imagine doing complex calculations without symbols like plus, minus, or even the equal sign. Instead of neat symbols, they used phrases and descriptive language, which made math feel more like a narrative than the concise system we know today. It wasn't until the time of mathematicians like René Descartes that symbols started to gain popularity, revolutionizing mathematics. The introduction of symbols allowed for quicker communication and greater clarity, enabling mathematicians to write more complicated problems. This shift opened up new ways to think about math and paved the way for incredible advancements in mathematics and science. So next time you crunch numbers, remember the verbal roots of this fascinating field. Surprisingly, it's a fact that BMW's logo tells a story. The iconic circular design of the BMW logo is divided into blue and white quadrants, which represent the colors of the Bavarian flag. BMW, founded in 1916 in Bavaria, initially focused on building aircraft engines. The logo was originally crafted to resemble a spinning propeller, highlighting this aviation heritage. As the company transitioned into luxury automobiles, the logo evolved to symbolize precision engineering and high-performance vehicles. Today, the BMW logo is more than just a pretty emblem. It's recognized worldwide as a badge of quality and innovation in automotive design. BMW's commitment to excellence is reflected in both their logo and their cars, making it a standout symbol in the world of luxury vehicles. Isn't it fascinating how a logo can convey so much history and meaning? Here's a wild fact about Cece the cat. Cece is not your ordinary feline. She made headlines thanks to a fascinating genetic phenomenon called random X chromosome inactivation. This means that her coat pattern is actually influenced by her genes in a quirky way. Female cats have 2 X chromosomes, and randomly, one of them gets turned off in each cell. As a result, Cece inherited a coat pattern that is different from her genetic donor. You can see this unique mix of colors and patterns on her fur. So, when Cece prances around, she proudly sports a look all her own, making her a living example of nature's creativity. This phenomenon is why many female cats show a mix of colors, something that can puzzle even the most experienced cat lovers. Isn't it amazing how genetics can work in such surprising ways? What do you think makes Cece's story so special? This might surprise you. Greyhounds were Pharaoh's favorites. In ancient Egypt, greyhounds weren't just pets. They were symbols of wealth and loyalty, cherished by the nobility. These elegant dogs often accompanied pharaohs on hunts, highlighting their status and providing companionship in both life and the afterlife. Artists of the time frequently captured the grace of greyhounds in their artwork, showcasing them in murals and sculptures. This connection to the divine was so strong that greyhounds were often mummified and buried alongside their owners, emphasizing their noble status. Today we see these captivating canines as incredible athletes and loyal companions, but their regal roots trace back thousands of years to the sands of ancient Egypt. Isn't it fascinating how one breed can symbolize such rich history and royal significance? Have you tried Pepsi-flavored Cheetos yet? This exciting snack has taken Japan by storm, combining the iconic crunch of Cheetos with a fizzy twist of cola flavor. Imagine biting into a cheesy snack where the rich, salty taste meets the sweet, bubbly sensation of Pepsi. This unexpected blend has intrigued many snack lovers, pushing their taste buds to explore new horizons. Initially met with curiosity, these unique chips have quickly gained a following, showing just how adventurous people can be when it comes to flavor combinations. In a culture that thrives on innovative food experiences, Pepsi-flavored Cheetos perfectly encapsulate Japan's playful approach to snacking. So whether you're a fan of classic Cheetos or just love trying unusual treats, these chips promise to be a delightful adventure for your taste buds. Would you dare to try this bold snack blend? Is it really true that Australia has deadly snakes? Australia is famous for its diverse wildlife, including some of the world's most venomous snakes like the inland taipan, known as the most toxic snake on Earth. Surprisingly, even with such a dangerous reputation, snakebite fatalities in Australia are very low, averaging about 1 death per year. This remarkable statistic can be credited to a combination of excellent medical care and effective public education. When people encounter a snake, they are often taught to remain calm and seek help quickly. Hospitals are well equipped to treat snake bites with antivenom, and swift access to healthcare makes a big difference. On top of that, educational programs inform both locals and tourists about snake safety, helping people recognize snakes and avoid dangerous encounters. So while these snakes may be terrifying, Australia's response system makes life safer for everyone. Did you know Nauru relies only on rainwater? This small island nation in the Pacific Ocean faces unique challenges when it comes to fresh water. With no permanent rivers or lakes, Nauruans depend entirely on rainfall to meet their water needs. They collect rainwater in cisterns, a practice that is crucial for survival on this arid island. The collected water is stored underground in wells, providing a vital resource for drinking and daily activities. During dry spells, the situation can become dire, highlighting the importance of sustainable management. To maximize water conservation, residents often use innovative techniques to capture every drop. The reliance on rainwater encourages a close relationship with the environment, reminding us how precious water can be. As climate change continues to impact weather patterns, the people of Nauru may face even greater water scarcity challenges ahead. Understanding how this island adapts to its surroundings can inspire us all to think about our own water use and conservation. What can we learn from Nauru's example? Did you know these countries lack natural forests? It's hard to believe, but Qatar, Oman, and San Marino stand out as some of the few nations that don't have natural forests. While lush greenery often symbolizes beauty and nature, these countries have taken a different route regarding their landscapes. For instance, Oman does have planted forests, but they aren't considered native, meaning the trees are not originally from the area and are instead cultivated. This lack of natural forests can be attributed to various factors, including climate, geography, and human activity. Harsh desert conditions dominate Qatar and Oman, making it challenging for trees to thrive naturally. Conversely, San Marino, a tiny landlocked microstate surrounded by Italy, has limited space for large forested areas. Despite these challenges, each of these countries showcases unique adaptations to their environments, proving that beauty and resilience can exist even in places without traditional forests. Ever wondered why smiling can land you in trouble? In 1917, a peculiar incident in Montana turned heads when a man was arrested for simply smiling in court. This unusual case illustrated just how seriously the legal system regarded decorum and respect during proceedings. The judge, intent on maintaining a somber atmosphere, perceived the man's grin as a sign of mockery towards the court. Back then, any expression deemed disrespectful could lead to severe consequences, showcasing the strict rules of behavior expected in a courtroom. Such a reaction might seem excessive today, where courtroom environments can feel more relaxed. However, it highlights the cultural norms of the time and the importance placed on seriousness in judicial matters. Imagine being detained for a smile. This bizarre event reminds us how societal expectations around behavior can drastically change over time, leaving us to wonder what other practices might seem strange to future generations. Most people don't know this, but Chervon-Desh exists, an intriguing phenomenon occurring in parts of Great Britain, Spain, and southern France. This unique occurrence involves noticeable changes in dust thickness or surface color multiple times each year. The magic of Chervon-Desh is closely linked to the Sahara Desert, as winds often carry sand and dust across vast distances. When this desert dust lands in other regions, it can dramatically alter the look of the landscape. Imagine vibrant orange and reddish hues appearing on walls or roads, making them seem like an artwork straight from nature. Residents and visitors alike often marvel at these sudden, colorful transformations, which are not only visually stunning, but also play a role in local ecosystems. This changing dust can affect soil quality and even influence weather patterns. Isn't it fascinating how a bit of Saharan sand can bring such vibrancy far beyond its home? Most people don't know this, but ingenuity can arise from tragedy. Rob, a filmmaker from Canada, experienced a life-changing accident as a child when he lost his right eye. Instead of letting this setback define him, Rob decided to turn his personal challenge into a remarkable innovation. He channeled his creativity and technical skills to design a wireless microcamera that fits directly into a prosthesis. This clever invention allows him to capture images from a perspective that most of us will never experience, offering a unique viewpoint on the world around him. Although Rob has not regained his sight, his invention enables him to explore and document life in ways others can't. By using his own experiences, Rob is not only overcoming his adversity, but also inspiring others to look at challenges differently. His story reminds us that even in our darkest moments, we can find a spark of creativity that leads to groundbreaking solutions. What other innovations could arise from personal struggles? Ever thought about why teens believe in Sherlock Holmes? In 2008, a fascinating survey found that 58% of British teenagers believed the legendary detective was a real person. This statistic might sound surprising, especially when you consider that only 20% thought Winston Churchill, one of Britain's most famous leaders, was real. This reveals an interesting twist in how young people perceive history and fiction. It seems that the allure of characters like Sherlock Holmes, created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, captivates the imagination more than actual historical figures. Perhaps it's the thrilling adventures and clever deductions that make Holmes feel more relatable or engaging. Meanwhile, Churchill's complex political legacy doesn't resonate as easily with younger generations. This disparity raises questions about how we learn and connect with history. Are fictional figures sometimes more memorable than real ones? What does this tell us about education and storytelling in today's world? Why exactly does bothering someone cool the brain? When we feel tired or bored, our brains can get a bit too hot, leading to that sluggish feeling we often experience. Interestingly, a little nudge or interruption, like bothering someone, can actually introduce fresh air into the mix. This boost of fresh stimulation helps to regulate brain temperature, keeping us alert when fatigue sets in. Think about it. When someone playfully distracts you during a monotonous task, you're not just breaking the routine, you're giving your brain a chance to cool off and refresh itself. It's a fascinating way our social interactions can benefit us, demonstrating that a little annoyance might not be so bad after all. So next time you feel your energy lagging, maybe turning to a friend for a chat or a fun distraction is exactly what you need to keep your mind sharp. Here's a wild fact about alligators. In 2012, a 63-year-old man named Wallace Weatherhold from Florida had a shocking encounter when an alligator bit off his hand. What led to this intense moment? Wallace was illegally feeding the alligator, which is not just a dangerous action, but also illegal. Instead of sympathy for his misfortune, he faced legal consequences for breaking the law and putting himself and the animal in danger. This incident highlights the unexpected repercussions that can arise from interacting with wild creatures. Alligators are powerful and unpredictable in nature, and feeding them can lead to aggressive behavior and dependency on humans for food. Wildlife experts stress the importance of respecting these animals from a safe distance. So next time you see wildlife, remember, it's best to admire them without trying to handle or feed them. Who knew a simple mistake could lead to such a dramatic turn of events? Pandas belong to China, but roam the globe. Did you know that China owns nearly all the world's giant pandas? In fact, this cute and beloved animal has become a symbol of conservation, with China lending them to various countries for breeding programs and environmental education. Out of the almost 1,800 giant pandas left in the wild, only 3 reside outside of China, making the nation the ultimate guardian of this adorable species. Remarkably, these international loans are designed to help boost panda populations and create awareness about their endangered status. Countries like the United States, Canada, and several others have established partnerships with China, allowing them to host these delightful animals in zoos and wildlife parks. These programs not only contribute to breeding efforts, but also foster global cooperation in environmental conservation. So when you see a panda munching bamboo in an overseas zoo, remember that it's part of a larger story about protecting an iconic species and preserving their habitat. Prepare to be amazed by bats' incredible lifespans. Did you know that bats can live up to 40 years? This is remarkably long for such small mammals. In fact, when we look at lifespan in relation to size, only 19 mammal species outlive humans, and 18 of them are bats. This astonishing longevity defies the common belief that smaller animals typically have shorter lives. Because of their unique biology, scientists are keen to study bats to understand the secrets behind their aging and impressive disease resistance. These insights could pave the way for medical breakthroughs that might even benefit humans one day. Imagine what we could learn from these flying wonders. With their long lives, bats hold keys to mysteries that could unlock new approaches to health and longevity for all species, including ourselves. Isn't it fascinating that studying these creatures might help us live longer, healthier lives? Here's a wild fact about fish reproduction. Certain species of fish are incredible when it comes to their reproductive strategies. Some can lay up to an astonishing 56,000 eggs in a single spawning event. This massive number isn't just for show, it's a strategy to increase their chances of survival. The ocean is a challenging place, filled with predators that relish a tasty fish egg snack. By producing so many eggs, these fish ensure that at least some will survive to adulthood. For instance, the codfish is known for this prolific egg-laying behavior, where only a fraction of the eggs will hatch and develop into healthy fry. In this natural gamble, the more eggs they release, the higher the odds that enough young fish will make it past the dangers of their early life stages. Isn't nature amazing in its creativity to ensure survival? Prepare to be amazed by Dum Dum's mystery flavors. Did you know that these delightful lollipops come with a unique twist? Instead of a top-secret recipe, mystery-flavored Dum Dums are actually crafted from leftover bits of 2 different batches. When the candy makers finish producing their popular flavors, they sometimes end up with remnants that could easily go to waste. Rather than tossing these intriguing mixes, they brilliantly decided to blend them into what we know as mystery flavors. Each time you pop one in your mouth, you could be tasting a surprise mixture of fruity goodness. The excitement is in the unknown, and many people love the thrill of guessing what flavor they're enjoying. It's not just candy, it's an adventure for your taste buds. So next time you unwrap a Dum Dum, will you be lucky enough to discover a delightful surprise inside? Let's uncover the truth about small facts. Did you know that even the tiniest pieces of information can spark big ideas? This concept encourages us to keep thinking and learning, highlighting that every little fact has the potential to lead to something greater. For instance, the simple fact that honey never spoils opens up discussions about ancient civilizations and their food preservation methods. Each small detail we discover can connect us to larger themes, such as innovation and sustainability. By embracing curiosity, we benefit from each fact we encounter, no matter how minor it seems. So the next time you come across a little-known tidbit, consider what larger ideas it might inspire. Isn't it amazing how knowledge builds on itself, creating endless opportunities for discovery and creativity? Let's keep that curiosity alive. Surprising fact about Elvis Presley's Grammy Awards. Despite being one of the most iconic musicians of all time, Elvis won only 3 Grammys out of 14 nominations during his career. This might seem shocking considering his immense influence on rock and roll and popular music. The awards he did win were for his gospel recordings, showcasing his deep-rooted passion for the genre. He received his first Grammy in 1967 for Best Sacred Performance for the album How Great Thou Art. In 1971, he snagged 2 more Grammys for Best Inspirational Performance for He Touched Me and Best Male Vocal Performance. While these awards are a testament to his talent, many fans feel that Elvis deserved more recognition for his groundbreaking work and numerous hits. His legacy continues to resonate, making it even more surprising that the king of rock and roll walked away with so few Grammys. Can you imagine that Earth's inner core is larger? The Earth's inner core, which is mainly made up of iron and nickel, has a surprising twist. It's actually a bit bigger than the planet's surface. This fascinating phenomenon is called superrotation, where the inner core spins at a different speed than the rest of the planet. This difference is due to the complex interactions between the core and Earth's magnetic field, and these interactions play a crucial role in shaping our planet's geology. For instance, they influence volcanic activity and tectonic movements, affecting everything from mountain formation to earthquakes. Furthermore, the compression of the magnetic field helps protect us from harmful solar radiation. Isn't it incredible how these hidden processes beneath our feet play such a vital role in keeping our planet dynamic and life-sustaining? What other secrets does the Earth hold? Did you know the megamouth shark is incredibly rare? This fascinating ocean creature has only about 60 individuals officially documented since it was first identified in 1976. The megamouth shark, with its enormous, gaping mouth, is a filter feeder, primarily consuming jellyfish and other small marine organisms. Despite its impressive size, some can reach over 18 feet long, little is known about its habits or life cycle, which keeps marine scientists intrigued. These elusive sharks tend to inhabit deep waters, making them hard to spot and study. Researchers are eager to learn more about why they are so rare and what role they play in the ocean ecosystem. Their mysterious nature and the challenge of observing them in their natural habitat contribute to the megamouth's allure. Wouldn't it be amazing to uncover more secrets about this gentle giant of the sea? Believe it or not, recycling saves energy. When you recycle just 1 aluminum can, you save enough energy to power a TV for 3 whole hours. That's pretty amazing for such a small item. Aluminum is a material that can be recycled repeatedly without losing its quality, which is why recycling it is so important. Each can that gets recycled helps reduce energy consumption and cuts down on greenhouse gas emissions. Imagine if everyone in your neighborhood participated in recycling their cans. The collective energy savings would be enormous, potentially powering countless devices, reducing waste in landfills, and conserving natural resources. By embracing recycling, we can all contribute to a healthier planet. So the next time you finish that soda, remember that recycling isn't just a chore, it's an easy way to help our environment. Isn't it exciting to think how one small action can create such a big impact? Ever thought about why the platypus is so special? This unique mammal, native to Australia, stands out for several fascinating reasons. First, it has a duck-like beak that helps it hunt for food in the water, where it primarily feeds on insects and small crustaceans. Unlike most mammals, the platypus lays eggs, making it one of the only few egg-laying mammals, known as monotremes. But that's not all. This intriguing creature has soft, thick fur that keeps it warm in chilly waters. Even more surprising, male platypuses have venomous spurs on their hind legs, which they use for defense, especially during fights with rivals. These spurs can deliver a painful sting, proving that despite its cute appearance, the platypus is equipped to defend itself. So the next time you think about Australia's wildlife, remember the platypus and its incredible adaptations that make it truly one of a kind. You won't believe this about elephants. These magnificent creatures are not just giants in size, but also in emotions. Elephants display remarkable mourning behaviors when a member of their herd dies, showing deep feelings for their lost friends and family. Living in close-knit groups guided by a matriarch, they support one another in ways that remind us of human bonds. Their importance goes beyond social ties. Elephants are ecological heroes, clearing paths through the forest and spreading seeds that help nurture new plant life. With their impressive intelligence, they can use tools and even recognize themselves in mirrors, proof of their sophisticated minds. However, these gentle giants face serious threats, primarily due to poaching for their valuable ivory. We must come together to protect these incredible animals and ensure their place in our world. How can we help save them? Here's what actually happens when Apple wants land. In an intriguing turn of events, Apple aimed to purchase a piece of land in North Carolina for a new data center, but the current owners, a couple, were not interested in selling. Rather than taking the fight to court, Apple decided to offer nearly $2 million for the property, which was significantly higher than its market value. This generous offer not only showed Apple's willingness to compromise, but also an understanding of the couple's attachment to their home. The couple ultimately accepted the deal, leading to a peaceful resolution for both parties. This incident highlights how major companies can use negotiation and compromise instead of conflict. It also raises questions about the value we place on land and how much personal attachments can weigh against a financial offer. What do you think is more important, money or memories? Here's a wild fact about your taste buds. Many people believe in the tongue map theory, which claims that different parts of the tongue are responsible for tasting different flavors, like sweetness at the tip and bitterness at the back. However, this idea is a myth. The tongue map originated from a mistranslation of a German study that was published in the early 1900s. In truth, all taste buds across your tongue can detect all 5 basic tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. While it is true that some areas might be slightly more sensitive to particular flavors, every part of your tongue plays a role in experiencing all tastes. So the next time you savor your favorite treat, remember that your taste buds are working together as a team, allowing you to enjoy the full spectrum of flavors, not just one at a time. How cool is that? Did you know that Mendeleev's table changed chemistry forever? Dmitri Mendeleev created the periodic table in 1869, organizing all known chemical elements by their atomic numbers. This ingenious system not only grouped similar elements together, but also revealed fascinating patterns in their properties, making it easier for scientists to understand how elements interact. What's remarkable is that Mendeleev even predicted the existence of undiscovered elements, which were later found and fit perfectly into his table. Today, the periodic table remains a cornerstone of chemistry and science education worldwide, helping students and researchers alike navigate the complex world of elements. It contains over 100 elements, each with its own unique characteristics, contributing to everything from the air we breathe to the technology we use. So the next time you see a periodic table, remember just how much it transformed our understanding of the natural world. Prepare to be stunned by the golden frog. This incredible creature, native to Colombia, holds the title of one of the most poisonous animals on Earth. Imagine a small, vibrant frog, about the size of a golf ball, with bright yellow skin that catches your eye. But don't let its colorful appearance fool you. The golden frog's skin contains a potent toxin called batrachotoxin, which is powerful enough to kill 10 adult humans. Indigenous people have used this toxin for centuries to coat their blowgun darts for hunting. Such natural defenses are fascinating, showcasing how evolution shapes survival strategies in the wild. Sadly, the golden frog is facing threats from habitat loss and climate change, leading to its decline. Conservation efforts are underway to protect these stunning amphibians and their habitats, but every effort counts. So next time you hear about this unique frog, remember its beauty comes with a deadly secret. How will we protect such a treasure of nature? Why exactly does sauna culture thrive in Finland? It's because saunas are more than just cozy retreats. They are vital to Finnish life. Almost every household in Finland has one, creating an important space for relaxation, socializing, and even conducting business. Imagine stepping into a warm, wooden room filled with the soothing sound of water splashing on hot stones. This tradition fosters a sense of community, where friends and family can unwind and share meaningful conversations. Additionally, saunas promote health by helping to ease stress and improve circulation, supporting Finland's commitment to overall well-being. In a country where the winters can be long and harsh, stepping into a sauna represents comfort and resilience. Interestingly, vital discussions, including sealing important business deals, often happen here, highlighting the sauna as a unique meeting point. So when you visit Finland, stepping into a sauna isn't just about relaxation. It's about immersing yourself in a rich culture that cherishes togetherness and wellness. Isn't that a fascinating aspect of daily life in Finland? Is it really true that mirrors make up a building? The Moriah Concert Hall in Alula, Saudi Arabia, is indeed the world's largest mirror-covered structure, boasting an impressive facade that spans 9,140 square meters of reflective glass. This stunning architectural feat earned its spot in the Guinness Book of Records in January 2020, and it still holds that title 3 years later. The name Moriah translates to mirrors in Arabic, perfectly showcasing the building's breathtaking design nestled in the desert landscape. Imagine a shimmering giant reflecting the sun and surrounding scenery. It's an unforgettable sight. The concert hall serves not only as a stunning venue for performances, but also as an architectural landmark. Its mirror exterior is designed to blend harmoniously with the desert surroundings, creating a visual spectacle that captures the essence of modern design alongside ancient beauty. Whether hosting concerts or simply mesmerizing visitors, the Moriah Concert Hall stands out as a symbol of innovation and artistic vision in Saudi Arabia. What do you think of a building made entirely of mirrors? Dive into lunch with koi fish at King Koi Cafe. Imagine enjoying your meal while colorful koi swim around your feet. Located in Vietnam, King Koi Coffee Garden creates an extraordinary dining experience that blends tasty food with nature's beauty. Here, tables are set amidst serene ponds filled with over 3,000 vibrant koi. As you munch on your delicious lunch, these friendly fish glide gracefully through the water, creating a one-of-a-kind atmosphere that connects diners with the underwater world. The unique setup allows guests to not just watch the koi, but actually interact with them, making each visit an adventure. Families, friends, and couples can delight in this unusual experience while savoring Vietnamese cuisine, which often includes fresh ingredients and bold flavors. Whether you're a local or a traveler, this cafe is a fantastic spot to relax, enjoy great food, and marvel at nature all around you. So, are you ready to dip your toes into this delightful dining experience? Did you know about Antarctica's smallest giant? Antarctica's largest native land animal is actually a tiny wingless midgefly that measures just half an inch long. This little critter might not look impressive at first glance, but it holds the title for being the biggest terrestrial creature on this icy continent. While most of the other animals in Antarctica, like seals and penguins, are marine animals that thrive in the ocean, the midgeflies have adapted to survive in the harsh conditions on land. They can be found during the brief summer months when temperatures rise just enough for them to become active. Despite their size, these midgeflies play a vital role in the ecosystem, feeding on algae and helping to break down organic matter. So next time you think of Antarctica, remember it's not just about the seals and penguins. This small yet significant midge shows us that life can thrive even in the most extreme environments. How amazing is that? Believe it or not, infrasound can haunt your feelings. This mysterious phenomenon involves low-frequency sound waves that are too low for the human ear to hear. Interestingly, infrasound is often found in places like haunted houses, where its eerie effects can create a sense of unease and anxiety. Researchers have discovered that these sound waves can distort how we perceive our surroundings, making us feel anxious or even hallucinate. Imagine walking through a spooky old mansion and suddenly feeling a chill running down your spine. That unsettling sensation could very well be caused by infrasound. Studies suggest that infrasound might influence our brainwaves and emotional responses, leading us to see fleeting shadows or hear whispers that aren't really there. So the next time you visit a supposedly haunted place, remember that what you feel might not just be your imagination, but low-frequency sounds playing tricks on your mind. Can you believe Antarctica is the largest desert? This surprising fact comes from the classification of deserts, which isn't just about hot, sandy landscapes. Instead, deserts are defined by their low humidity and limited precipitation. Antarctica perfectly fits this definition, receiving less than 2 inches of rainfall annually, a figure that's comparable to the Sahara Desert. Because of this, Antarctica is recognized as the driest place on Earth. Its icy expanse might not resemble the typical hot desert image, but it showcases a different kind of desolation. Vast ice sheets and frigid temperatures create a unique environment, making it a cold desert. Despite its frozen surface, life uniquely thrives in Antarctica, with specially adapted organisms like penguins and seals. The stark contrast between what we imagine a desert to be and what Antarctica actually is challenges our perceptions of climate and geography. So next time you think of a desert, remember that the world's largest one is a frozen wonderland. Why exactly does Casa hold such historical significance? Casa is not just a word, it's a window into the intriguing past that stretches back around 4,000 years. This concept or item has deep roots in ancient civilizations like Egypt, China, and Greece, all of which used casa in various ways that shaped their societies. For example, in Egypt, casa was often linked to their complex trade systems, aiding merchants in the bustling marketplaces of the Nile. Meanwhile, in ancient China, it was integral to traditional practices, reflecting the rich cultural tapestry of the era. Even in Greece, casa found its place in philosophical discussions and artistic expressions. Each civilization added its own unique flavor, showcasing casa's versatility and significance. Today, we can explore the remnants of these ancient practices, understanding how they influence modern culture and society. The story of casa is a fascinating journey through time. What lessons can we learn from its rich history? Is it really true that a violin sold for millions? In 2011, the legendary Stradivarius Lady Blunt violin made headlines when it sold for a jaw-dropping $15.9 million at an auction in London. This incredible sale not only set a world record for the highest price ever paid for a violin, but it also showcased the exceptional craftsmanship of Antonio Stradivari, an 18th century luthier known for creating some of the finest string instruments in history. The auction, held by the Terresio Auction House, took on a greater significance when all proceeds were donated to support the victims of the devastating earthquake and tsunami that struck Japan earlier that year. Thanks to this remarkable gesture, the sale of the Lady Blunt violin became not just a financial milestone, but also a beacon of hope for those in need. This violin, which is named after its previous owner, Lady Anne Blunt, resonates with not only beautiful music, but also a powerful story of compassion and generosity. Could such a unique blend of art and charity inspire others to use their talents for good? Can you imagine turtles living over a century? These amazing creatures not only sport strong immune systems, but also thrive in stress-free natural environments. Their leafy habitats and tranquil waters allow them to lead long, peaceful lives. One of the key factors behind their longevity is their protective shells, which effectively shield them from a variety of predators. This hard exterior acts like a fortress, keeping them safe and secure as they navigate their surroundings. In fact, some species of turtles can live to be more than 100 years old. This remarkable resilience allows them to witness the world changing over decades, from climate shifts to urban expansions. Because of their slow metabolism, they don't require constant food, making them well-adapted survivors. Interestingly, their impressive lifespans have made them symbols of wisdom and endurance in many cultures. So next time you see a turtle, remember, it could be around for a long, long time. Hard to believe, but racing in the rain is wild. Imagine driving a powerful car on a tricky circuit, but instead of clear skies, you're battling through pouring rain. That's exactly what a determined driver did when he tamed his car for over 3 hours without even using windshield wipers. As he zoomed around the track, he relied completely on his instincts and skill to navigate those final 40 laps. The rain created a slippery challenge, turning each turn into a test of agility and focus. Without the advantage of clear vision from wipers, he had to feel every curve and adjust his speed based on the road's grip. This intense experience shows the incredible relationship between a driver and their car, where instinct can sometimes mean the difference between victory and defeat. Next time you see a race, remember the courage and quick thinking it takes to race in extreme conditions like that. Is it really true that a president wrote a hit song? Yes. Charles, one of the lesser-known U.S. presidents, was not only a political leader, but also had a remarkable talent for music. In the 1950s, he showcased his passion by writing a catchy tune that really resonated with the public. This song, infused with lively rhythms and relatable lyrics, quickly climbed the charts, surprising many who didn't expect a president to dabble in the music scene. His unique blend of leadership and creativity gave everyday people a fresh perspective on what it meant to be a president. Charles's musical talent reminds us that leaders can have hobbies that connect with the masses. It's fascinating to think about how this song entertained and inspired people at a time when the nation was undergoing significant changes. Imagine listening to the president's hit as radios blared across homes at that time. Guess which climb is Europe's highest? This challenging climbing route, known as the Mont Blanc Ascent, not only boasts stunning views but also holds the title of the tallest climb in Europe. Sponsored by Red Bull, this event brought together elite climbers from around the world, showcasing their skills and strength while tackling the mountain's tricky terrain. The sponsorship not only provided financial support, but also shone a spotlight on the climbers, elevating their reputations in the climbing community. Imagine the thrill of scaling rock faces that pierce the sky and the adrenaline that pumps through your veins. With sheer cliffs and unpredictable weather, Mont Blanc tests the limits of even the most seasoned adventurers. As climbers navigate this challenging route, they are pushed to their physical and mental limits, relying on teamwork and strategy. It's a celebration of human determination and courage. This event captures the essence of extreme sports and inspires as it unites climbers from different backgrounds to chase the summit. So what do you think about climbing Europe's highest peak? Prepare to be amazed by Dream concerts in South Korea. This innovative trend is transforming how we experience live music. Instead of the usual hard seats, attendees at Dream concerts get to lie back on comfy beds while listening to calming performances from various artists. Imagine being surrounded by soothing melodies, the lights dimmed, and a gentle ambiance encouraging you to relax or even drift off to sleep. These concerts cater to those who seek a peaceful escape from the bustle of daily life. Musicians play soft tunes that blend perfectly with the cozy setting, inviting listeners into a world of tranquility. The concept is gaining popularity, especially among people who feel overwhelmed and want to rejuvenate their spirits. So have you ever thought about attending a concert where relaxation is the main event? Have you ever heard about the tragic MRI accident? In 2001, a 6-year-old boy lost his life during an MRI scan, an event that shocked the medical community and brought attention to hospital safety. The incident occurred when the machine's powerful magnetic field unexpectedly yanked a metal oxygen tank from across the room. This tank struck the boy in the head, causing a skull fracture while he was sedated and unable to react. The tragedy raised serious questions about how hospitals handle safety protocols during MRI procedures. In response, medical institutions across the globe initiated thorough safety reviews, focusing on potential hazards involving metal objects near MRI machines. These reviews led to stricter guidelines surrounding the types of equipment allowed in MRI rooms and greater training for medical staff to recognize and mitigate risks. As a result, this heart-wrenching incident allowed for improvements that could prevent future accidents, emphasizing the importance of vigilance in healthcare environments to ensure patient safety. Could more stringent measures save lives in the future? What if I told you M&M stands for Mars and Murray? This delightful candy has a sweet history that dates back to the 1940s, when Forrest Mars and Bruce Murray, the sons of the founders of the Mars Company and Hershey Chocolate, decided to team up. They wanted to create a candy that wouldn't melt easily in hot weather, which was a challenge for chocolate treats at the time. The duo experimented and developed the now famous candy-coated chocolates, making them perfect for soldiers during World War II as a quick snack that could sustain their energy. The first M&Ms were originally sold in plain chocolate, but with growing popularity, they introduced colorful varieties in 1950. Have you ever noticed the iconic M stamped on each piece? That's a nod to the partnership of Mars and Murray. Today, M&Ms come in many flavors and styles, from peanuts to crispy, making them a favorite treat for people of all ages. So the next time you pop one in your mouth, remember its fascinating origin story. What if I told you seals are related to bears? This surprising fact stems from their shared ancestry millions of years ago, with both animals belonging to the order Carnivora. While seals have adapted brilliantly for life in the ocean, sporting streamlined bodies, flippers, and layers of blubber to keep them warm, bears have thrived on land, evolving into powerful terrestrial mammals. What's fascinating is how their connection is still evident in behaviors, particularly among sea lions. These marine creatures not only socialize in groups like bears, but also showcase similar hunting techniques. Imagine a group of sea lions working together to catch fish, echoing the collaborative hunting seen in bear families. This unique relationship reminds us that evolution shapes species in remarkable ways, linking even the unlikeliest of animals. So next time you see a seal, think about its surprising family ties to the mighty bear. Have you noticed this fascinating body ratio? It turns out that the distance from your wrist to your elbow is roughly the same length as your foot. This captivating fact is part of a broader concept known as body ratios, which helps us understand the proportions of human anatomy. While these proportions can differ from person to person, the general symmetry often reflects the elegance of our design. For instance, if you measure from your wrist to your elbow and then measure your foot, you might be surprised at how closely those two measurements match. This relationship not only shows off the astonishing symmetry in our bodies, but also highlights how our limbs are proportionately connected. Such relationships can have implications in fields ranging from art and design to ergonomics and even sports science, where understanding body mechanics can enhance performance. So the next time you look at your wrist or your foot, remember that there's an interesting connection between the two that goes beyond mere appearance. Isn't the human body wonderfully intricate? Did you know an ostrich has a huge eye? It's true. The eye of an ostrich measures about 2 inches in diameter, making it larger than its brain, which is roughly the size of a walnut. This fascinating anatomy serves a purpose. Those enormous eyes help ostriches spot predators from far away, giving them a survival advantage in their native grasslands of Africa. They can see up to 2.5 miles away. It's interesting to consider how these birds use their keen eyesight to stay alert while foraging for food or interacting with each other. Even with such big eyes, your average ostrich can't fly, as they are heavy birds. They weigh anywhere between 220 to 350 pounds. Instead of soaring through the sky, ostriches run incredibly fast, reaching speeds of up to 45 miles per hour. These unique traits make the ostrich one of the most fascinating birds on the planet. So next time you think about birds, remember the incredible size of an ostrich's eye compared to its brain. Explore South Africa's nature with a wild card. This incredible membership offers nature lovers unlimited access to national parks across South Africa for an entire year. For around $200, you can wander through stunning landscapes and encounter amazing wildlife without worrying about extra fees. One of the main highlights is the famous Kruger National Park, where you might spot the Big Five: lions, leopards, rhinos, elephants, and buffalo, all in their natural habitats. The wildcard doesn't just cover Kruger, it provides entry to over 80 protected areas in South Africa, Swaziland, and Eswatini. Whether you love hiking, birdwatching, or camping, this card opens up a world of adventure. Think about the thrill of exploring diverse ecosystems, from lush forests to arid deserts, all teeming with unique flora and fauna. The wild card encourages people to reconnect with nature and experience the beauty of wildlife conservation. Are you ready to embark on an unforgettable journey in the great outdoors? Ever wondered how sharks survive in volcanoes? Recently, scientists made an incredible discovery. Sharks are actually living in an active underwater volcano. These remarkable creatures are thriving in extreme conditions with high heat and pressure, showing just how adaptable life can be. This challenges our usual ideas about where animals can live. Instead of avoiding harsh environments, these sharks embrace them, proving that life is often more resilient than we think. The researchers observed these sharks navigating through volcanic gases and hot water, munching on the abundant fish that also call this unusual habitat home. Their ability to thrive where most creatures can't sparks curiosity about other extreme environments on Earth, and maybe even on other planets. How do they do it? By studying these sharks, scientists hope to uncover the secrets of their survival and learn more about life's unpredictable tenacity in harsh conditions.